I am doing well in my corner of the world. It is 72 degrees and it is raining. It's been raining since early this morning. Let me show you what it's looking like here outside the patio. You see the rain? The rain came right after I got the grass cut. The lawn service person told me the rain was coming in today, so it's here. It is here. Today I am calling this Happy, Happy Friendship Day. Happy Friendship Friday, as a matter of fact. Welcome in, Joshua. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being the first one in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you coming. And I may have a surprise. I'm not going to say for sure, but I may have a surprise. Thank you so much. When we talk about friendship, we talk about friends, and being a friend is having a strong interpersonal relationship. A friend is there for you, a friend will assist you, a friend will help you, love you, and just be there for you. But to have friends, you have to show yourselves friendly. And that is what the scripture says. So we want to be friendly so that we can have friends and yes, be there to help our friends. Yes, a strong relationship, a bond. We'll have a strong bond if it's a friend. And it's a friendship is different from associations or just people that you know because a friend will have a strong bond with you. Whereas an associate is just could be a neighbor, it could be a co-worker, not necessarily a friend with a strong bond. So I want to share with you, my birthday was early last month, but I just want to show you this card. I got many cards, but I didn't show them all. But I want to show you this one because this one comes from a friend and a coworker. We worked together as colleagues for over 30 years, and we have known each other longer than that. And this, she sent the card late, and it got to me late. But she, in the inside of the card, she it put belated, happy belated birthday. And this is the card that my friend sent to me. And I will read the card. This is the front of the card that she sent me. And it reads, Happy Birthday on the front of it. And on the inside of the card, it says, birthdays are not about age, but about life and love. May all the love and joy you've given to others return to you 100-fold on this very special day because you deserve nothing less. And on the other side of the card, it reads, wishing you a very happy, and she put in belated birthday. And she says, with love and prayers. And she wrote her name, and then she says, hope you had a good day yesterday. Now, the card didn't get to me on my birthday, and it got to me days and days after my birthday, but she showed that she was thinking about me. Though the card may have been late, she's my friend, and we've been friends for many years. And yes, and just to say a little something about her, we are not of the same race, but it doesn't matter. You can have a friend no matter the race, no matter the creed, gender, or whatever. If somebody shows themselves friendly to you and is there for you, you can also be a friend to them. So remember, we have to show ourselves friendly to have a friend. Okay, okay, Miss Patty, it's great friends or will be relationship. Okay, are you still here, Joshua? Thank you all for watching the replay. Thank you all for being in the background. I appreciate you. And I thank you all for your support. I know everybody cannot be here every time somebody goes live or even drops a video, but I thank you for the times that you do stop by and spend 5 or 10 minutes with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I was thinking I would get at least 5 more people in the chat and I would do a little game, but it looks like we are not getting anybody else in the chat. So we're not going to stay on long. You're looking at my garden here, and I do have some peppers. I think Frugal Mama asked yesterday if I had peppers, if this was a pepper plant, but I didn't see her question until we had ended the live. And yes, this plant is quite full of peppers. They're still blossoming. And over here, I have another plant. As you can see, 1 or 2 peppers there. The plant is so pretty. I love the pepper plants. They be so pretty. And though it's getting into the fall season, I still got stuff coming up. Look at my Roma tomato plant. Now, it's the season is about gone, but look at my plant. It's still growing, and my basil is growing. Of course, my fig tree. And I don't know if I have anyone in the chat that can help me out with this or not, gardeners. This is a fig tree that Odom's Homestead gifted me with. And I have 2 different leaves here. As you can see, look at these leaves that are coming out now. They're different from the other leaves. As you can see, 2 different leaves, and it's the same tree, but these are branching out to be different. So I was just wondering about that. And of course, I have my Olympian fig that he sent, and it is doing well. Here it is. I see little baby ones coming out on that. Once again, my strawberry plants did not make it. I don't know. Uh, I seem to kill all of my strawberry plants. I do have some greens sprouting out over there in the garden. It's raining, so I'm not going out there. I have collard sprouting out. I have mustard. So, yes. Just wanted to show you a little bit in the garden. And Jeremiah's zinnias are doing well. The sunflowers are about gone. I'm letting them dry so I can save those seeds for next season. Good morning, Keisha. How are you doing? I gotta go back and catch your video. I kind of saw you walking as I was getting ready to go home, but I'm going back and look at that. I always like to see walking and motivation. It motivates us to get out and walk as well. Good morning to Mika Davis. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Keisha and Joshua. Thank you for coming in. It's just a little quick live. Just wanted to talk a little bit about friendship, and I shared my belated birthday card that I received from a friend, and it came days and days later past my birthday, but she was thinking about me, and she thinks about me each year, and we have been, excuse me, exchanging birthday cards forever now. And she has a birthday coming up this month, about the middle of the month. So I have to get a nice birthday card for her. Hey, Georgia girl, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And you had an interesting topic on yesterday talking about what had happened over in Georgia. So I enjoyed that live, what I could see of it, because I received a phone call from a family member in California, and I spoke with the family member, and I couldn't hear everything. But this is the birthday card from a dear friend that I showed earlier. I hope you can see that. And I've already talked about the card and read it. So if you'd like, please go back and listen to the replay. I thank you all so much. I don't have much to talk about today. Just wanted to come in and basically show you my card and talk a little bit. I've been thinking about the Friendship Friday thing ever since she sent me this card, and it was late. So, we take whatever and make content from it. So, I want to ask a question. Good morning, Dr. Destiny. How are you doing? Let me ask a question. How many of you have pet peeves about one thing or another? If you have a pet peeve about anything, put a one in the chat or lift up a finger. I have a pet peeve about some things, not a whole lot of things, but some things I'll say, like a colleague used to say, some things just get your nanny goat. So, meaning pet peeves. So, I don't know who all may have. Blessings to you, Dr. Destiny, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you all for coming. I have this pet peeve that when I go to a fast food store, and whether I order at the drive-through or go inside the dining room to take out, my pet peeve is this: when they throw your condiments, your jams, your packs of salt, your mayo, mustard, ketchup, whatever, when they throw that right on top of your open food, like hash browns or something like that, that is a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand it. A lot of times I will tell them, just give me the condiments in my hand. Please don't throw them on my food. But that is the thing with me. I went to a fast food place the other day. Thank you, Georgia girl. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I went to a fast food store, and that is exactly what happened the other day. I mean, it gets my nanny goat, as my former colleague used to say. I can't stand that, y'all. I can't stand that. How many of you have experienced that when they put your condiments on top of your hash browns or your fries, whatever you may have open like that. Most of the fries are hash browns or hash rounds. When they throw the condiments on top, sometimes they will wrap them up in a napkin, and I really can't say I like that either because your hands are all over the napkin, then you're throwing the napkin on top of my food. So why don't you just put the condiments in the bag first if you already know that they want condiments, or if you're going to put condiments in, why not put them on the side of the food or in the bottom of the bag? I'm telling you that really, really gets to me. I don't like that either. Yes, Keisha. Yes, it makes you sick. Good morning, Pray Couple Cooking Series. Good morning, Boss Lady Denise. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I just wanted to show my card. Keisha, I figured you probably would have a pet peeve like that about your food. Yes, I just can't stand that. Thank you all, kings and queens, for coming in. I appreciate you much. I don't know what the weather is like in your area, but in my area, it is rainy. It is 72 degrees. It's wet. It's been raining since early this morning. I didn't hear it raining last night, but it could have started last night. I don't know. Or before day this morning, but this is what I woke up to, the rain, and I'm glad about the weather, the change in the weather. I can tell fall is in the air because it's getting quite cool here. And generally, it's not that cool in September, but the weather has changed so much. You never know one day to the next what the weather will be like. But I feel fall in the air in my corner of the world already. Hi, the Bud Files and Sue. Welcome in. Welcome in, MTGB Crime Podcast. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all. Listen, I feel you about throwing your yeah, on top of your fries. I don't like that either. And I also prefer to have my fries in an enclosed container. Yes, yes, me too. Especially if I go to a place like, uh, let me see. If I go to a place like Captain D's, I would prefer my slaw to be in a container by itself. And another pet peeve I have with some fast food places, what sense does it make to put your cold food and your hot food in the same bag? Why not put the hot stuff in a bag and then put the cold stuff in a separate bag? I have asked before, can you put the cold stuff in a separate bag, please? Because you don't want your cold food becoming warm from the hot food. I mean, that's just common sense to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if these people don't be thinking or they just be moving so fast they can't think or don't have time. Or I don't know in some cases if some of them just don't care. I don't know. I had a situation I went into a fast food place, I think it was last week, and I was standing and standing. I stayed in there, ooh, about 4 minutes or so before somebody even came. Now I could see a guy in the window from the counter. He looked up and put his head down, but he wasn't working the outside, the counter. But he never said anything. And finally, when the lady did come, and I could see they must have been short staffed, and I understand that. But when she came, she wasn't pleasant. And what these people don't realize, if you're not pleasant to your customers, you don't have good customer service etiquette. This is your job. If people, too many people start seeing this at that particular store, they could withdraw their business. Then you may not have a job. I just think people don't be thinking sometimes, or maybe people be overwhelmed with problems or issues in their life or whatever. You know, it's a lot of things that could be going on with people, and I try to have patience and I try to be understanding, but I have no tolerance with a foul attitude, because you may be going through something, but you can't take it out on everybody, and you can't treat people this way when you're working with the public. I know how it is working with the public. Hey, official Jamie, welcome in. Hey, Frank, welcome in. I know how it is working with the public. I have been a public servant before. You have to smile when you don't feel like it. Even when they say things to you that are mean, that are unbecoming, you, it's this thing that the patron, the customer, the client, it's a thing where they're always right. So why go back and forth with a client, with a patron? I remember on a job years ago, I asked this particular patron if I could help him. And I knew what I was doing. I knew the material, I knew the reference material, I knew the audio visual material, I know the research that he was doing, and I asked if I could help him. Many years ago, he was so nasty. You can't help me, you just in my way. Okay. So I stepped back and I told my superior what he said. So my superior said, don't help him. Just let him get it on his own. But I know why he didn't want me to help him. I understood very well why he didn't want my help. It wasn't because I didn't know what I was doing or I didn't have experience. I knew when he said it and when he spoke in the manner that he spoke, I knew he had a problem. He had a personal problem. So I left him alone. I left him alone. And guess what? My superior, that's who he wanted to help him. But my superior didn't go near him. He said, don't help him. If he doesn't want your help, he said, just let him find it on his own. But he thought he was going to get some brownie points, I guess, with the superior, and he didn't. So from that day forward, when I would see him coming, I wouldn't go near him. And another thing, he was he was so musty. He was so stinky. Every time he came in, he was so stinky. So I was really happy that he didn't want me to help him. I got out of his way and I never said anything else to him, and he didn't say anything to me. He would run to get the superior to help him because the superior was out there working with the public as well. So I said, that's fine by me. You don't want my help. That's why I say when people don't want you to bother them, don't bother them. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let me see what everybody's saying. I think I've spoken to everybody. You eating, Jamie? You say yes, as soon as those big yellow school buses start rolling, the weather take drops in my area. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's about that time. Pray for the cookies. Susie said, welcome, welcome. Can crew please hit that thumbs up if you haven't? Thanks so much. Thanks, Pray a couple cooking series for the directives. And thank you all for coming in. Thank you thank you, thank you. We're going to be doing some more giveaways soon. We're going to do some family giveaways. We're going to do some more members giveaways. I'm going to get it together and I will put up the notice when I'll be going live. And I will try to do those during the week because I know some members do not come on weekends. I've heard 2 or 3 members say they don't come on much on the weekends. So we will be getting that together soon. I'll let you guys know. I did a little giveaway yesterday. So we will be doing some more of these. I just want to show my appreciation to members. I want to show my appreciation to everybody who supports me as well. And I do try and on the community page list all of the members on the page at least monthly, but I do drop links at other times as well as other family members. If it's something that is, I'm watching and I want to show others, then I will also put that on community page. So once again, I want to thank you all for being here. Hello, Girl Dad, cooking up deliciousness. How are you doing? I hope I haven't missed any comments. I hope I haven't missed speaking individually to everyone because that is never my intent to miss anyone. I would never intentionally miss a comment or speaking to a person, especially if there are not many people in the chat and the chat is not moving so quickly. I try to speak to everyone and welcome everyone in. If I have missed anyone, just know you're welcome. If this is your first or second time, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. And all of the Patty Cake Crew regulars already know that you are welcome. Y'all, it's nice and cool out here on this patio. It's in the 70s, as I said. So I am going to say happy Friday, happy Friendship Friday, and happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend and be safe out here. Be safe in the YouTube streets and be safe in your physical lives on the street. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Wait, let's see. Dr. Destiny said, how's Miss Green doing today? Oh, she's speaking to Miss Green. Okay. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all so much. Frank, I am watching those shorts. You're dropping some good shorts over there. In fact, everybody is dropping good content. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Tamika Davis, for your outstanding support. You are everywhere that you can be on these YouTube streets. We love you out here and we so appreciate your support. So I will talk to you. And Frank, I was looking as you did a couple of shorts, and I'm really liking your new place. It's beautiful. What I can see, beautiful cabinets in your kitchen. I love that dark wood. My cabinets in my kitchen are blonde, and I don't like my blonde cabinets. I like the darker wood, but they're okay. They're pretty, but I just prefer the darker wood. But I really love your kitchen cabinets, Frank. Enjoy your new place and congratulations on your new place. Okay, that's about it. Everybody's doing their thing. Dr. Destiny is getting it in. Boss Lady Denise is getting it in over there. And Keisha is doing that. Keisha, your garden is so beautiful. Official Jamie is doing her thing with these different recipes and these reviews. I'm enjoying that. Bud Files, I always like the history that you do, taking us to the different historic sites. I love that. MTGB, I love the crime podcast as well as your other channel because I like to be informed about what's going on. Just everybody on here. Wellness with Google Mama Prayer, Couple Cooking Series. Everybody. I enjoy everyone's content, Joshua and everyone. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.